Hello everybody, welcome to today's webinar about overwhelm, so how to overcome your overwhelm. So with being such ambitious, passionate entrepreneurs, it's so easy to find ourselves in a place of overwhelm which just feels really frustrating, and we often feel stuck and can't really see, what I say, the wood for the trees. So today I'm going to help you with the tools that I use across my businesses to help me get out of overwhelm. I've had my own businesses since the age of 16 years old, and I, of course, in 22 years have found myself in overwhelm many times before. So I'm going to start off introducing myself to those of you that don't know me. Hello, I am Claire. I started business when I was 16 years old and grew it to be the largest wedding hair and makeup company in the UK. I then went on to build a multi-award winning wedding florist with my business partner Siobhan, and now I am a success coach and business strategist, and I help business owners build their businesses in a way that feels good for them, helping them be aligned with their goals and really building their businesses in a way that feels good, because business can be overwhelming, and it's important that we really align our businesses with our values so we really feel happy as we're working and show up in a purposeful way. So so I am a mentor, business coach, a business owner myself. I'm a mummy to my daughter who's 2 years old, and I'm also a wife. It's great to be on my first webinar with you, and I'm really hoping you get loads of value out of this. So I'm going to move on to the second slide. What are we doing today? So today I'm going to help you with some visualization tools and some really powerful NLP, neuro-linguistic programming tools, to help you use at any time you need them in the future. So if you're in overwhelm now, then it's definitely something that I would encourage you to use in the coming days, and certainly you can just pick up these tools at any time in the future when you need them. When I trained in NLP, I discovered that these tools I've been using myself anyway, and I really do credit them to some of my success. So I know they work, and I really am passionate about these things. So I want to help you grow your business and get out of overwhelm. And obviously, if you're in overwhelm, it's difficult to move forward. So this is about you and your business, and I really want you to get the most out of this webinar. So please do turn off any distractions. It's not possible for the brain to multitask. So do turn off your distractions, such as your mobile phone, and get a pen and paper, and let's really focus on what we're looking to do today. If you have any questions, please do pop them in the chat box, and please do, I'm going to just pop the chat box up. Yeah, so please do interact if you have any questions. It'd be great to help you. So my story, I've just told you a little bit about my story. I've had businesses since the age of 16 years old. I'm a success coach, ICF accredited, and I help women build their businesses. And today we're talking about overwhelm and how you can move out of overwhelm. At the end of the webinar, I'm also going to be talking about how I can help you working one-to-one, so how you can continue working with me. Mindset is everything when it comes to business. It's 80% of the success of any business is down to your mindset. So how we look at things, our limiting beliefs come into play and can hold us back. So by working with me one-to-one, I'm on hand for remote access anytime you need me, to help you move forward, make decisions more easily. In moments you need clarity, you can just pop on Messenger and send me a message. I also operate on Google Docs, so if you're producing information for your customers, any website content, anything at all you're creating for your business, my clients share that with me on Google Docs, and I help them with just tweaking it and making sure it's perfect, ready to go out to their customers. And also working with me, you would receive 45 minutes a week of coaching calls. But we'll talk about that more later. So overwhelm. Knowing I want to make a change and not knowing where to start. So this is a thing that can be most frustrating as business owners. We're ambitious, we're passionate, we know that we want to move forward. But there's so much information coming at us in different directions that it's almost difficult to make sense of what to do next so we can move forward. So in overwhelm, we often sort of freeze and can't take a step forward at all. So that's where I found myself before. And the things that I do is, the first thing that I do is really visualize. So I really visualize on what it is that I want. I almost close my eyes and see it in absolute clarity. So I'd love for you to do that if we just start off with a little meditation. So if you close your eyes, and I'm going to do it with you as well. If you close your eyes, just take a moment to yourself. Breathe in through your nose for 6. And exhale for 6. And do that again. That's really going to help to regulate the nervous system. When we're feeling anxious and overwhelmed, often the body goes into a fight or flight mode. And just by breathing and coming back to the breath really helps our bodies know that actually there's nothing to panic over, and just resets the system. So first of all, take that really deep breath if you're feeling overwhelmed, and really center yourself. I also like to take some time out for myself and just sit really quietly by myself, just so I could hear my own thoughts. As I said earlier, there's so much information coming at us all the time from different directions. It's really difficult to center with ourselves. So by sitting by yourself, breathing well, we really come into our heart center, and we can really listen to that inner guidance. Other people might call it your gut feeling. So by taking that time to yourself and breathing and just having that peace and quiet with no distractions, you can really, really start to hear what it is that you really, truly want. Okay, now what I'd like you to do is close your eyes and think about where you want to see yourself in 3 months' time. So if you close your eyes and breathe as we just did, and just really start to visualize what it is you want from your life. I want you to see that in pictures. So what does that look like? Does it mean that you're sitting on a beach and perhaps journaling on your beach, sending emails from your beach, from the beach? Does it mean that you've got a beautiful holiday home and you're just maybe working from your holiday home, taking coaching calls, or maybe you're a graphic designer, so you're doing some design? I don't know what it is that you do, but just imagine that you're there now, and wherever you want to be, you might be traveling. It might be that you want to spend more time with your family and your children. So what does that look like? Really visualize and really see that picture. When you've got that picture, I want you to blow it up bigger. I want you to really take that image that you're seeing and blow it up bigger and bigger. Now make the colours brighter. Make those colours brighter and make it that vision you see in HD, so higher definition. I want you to sharpen that image, brighten that colour, and blow it up really, really big. So how does that feel? I know for me it's a really powerful tool, and it's something that I've done in all my businesses. So as I mentioned earlier, without realizing it, I was actually using this NLP tool. So when I was younger and I was thinking about how I wanted to have my hair and makeup business, I often imagined having a team and having them around the UK, and on a Saturday morning getting in their cars with their clinical t-shirts on and perhaps their clinical makeup brush set, and getting in their car with the clinical badge on the side and driving to brides all across the UK. And I really saw that image so clearly, and I saw it regularly, and that is what happened. So it's possible. It really does make it so possible when you have that clear vision. Now, I always use this analogy. Would you get in your car and drive without actually knowing where you're going? And what would that feel like? What would it feel like to get in your car and not be clear on your destination? It would feel a bit weird. And it's the same in business. If you don't have a clear goal and a clear destination of where you're heading, you are going to go in different directions and really not get those results that you want to see. So having this vision is so, so powerful. So one of the other things I like to do is I like to create a vision board. So I like to think of all the things that I want to bring into in my life to manifest. And I like to go onto Pinterest or go onto Google Images and print those out and cut them out and put them on a really great board that I have in my bedroom, or sometimes I've had it in my office before, and it's something I can see every day. So I can, look at it and just think, yeah, that's why I'm working so hard, and that's what I want, and that's what I want my life to look like. So definitely create a vision board. I guarantee you this stuff works. It's neuroscience. So Some may call it woo-woo because they don't understand the science behind it, but it really, really does work. So one of my clients, Tony, she came to me. She was feeling a little bit overwhelmed. She knew she wanted to grow her business. She was already taking steps to do that, but things weren't quite aligned how she wanted them to be. So I helped her write the copy again for her website, really supported her with really identifying who her ideal client was. She wanted to work with women that were vegan and that really cared about the environment and cared about animals. And she is a makeup artist that uses vegan friendly makeup and skincare products. So we really identified who her ideal client was, and she now talks to them with copy that really resonates with them. We also raised her prices by 60%, and she's now seeing that she's taking more bookings from raising her prices. So she's seeing more bookings and actually larger bookings since raising her prices, because everything is now in alignment. So problem one, not having clarity on the next right step. There are so many, there's so much information out there, and really to get clarity on your next right step, it is really having that clarity on what your end goal is, how you want things to look. So we've talked about how the brain works in images. My thingies are slightly in the wrong order here. So Pippa is another one of my clients that I worked with at the beginning of the year. So I worked with Pippa to really, again, identify who her ideal client was. She already had a fantastic brand, but we tapped into that a bit more. And I helped Pippa with her pricing structure and real vision for what she wanted and how she could actually scale her business. And Pippa actually went on, in the time we worked together, to grow her business by 3 times the size. So she tripled the size of her business when working with me, which was amazing. So yeah, these are in a slightly wrong order. So Jerry Lee is a psychotherapist. In one call that we had, Jerry Lee went on to write her course program to really identify her why and why women would want to buy her course from her, which was amazing. So in just one session, she went on and she wrote out her course content. She actually assigned her web designer to start building it out for her and had that scheduled. So that was all from one phone call, from one coaching session, which was amazing. So problem 2, not feeling aligned, so not being absolutely clear on your why. So it's great that you've now got this vision of how you want things to look, but what will that mean for you? So how we can emotionally attach to that vision. So if you are imagining spending more time with your children and your family, what does that mean for you? Does it mean, you're going to feel more fulfilled? Does it mean you're going to feel happier? Does it feel that you're not going to have that mum guilt by always being out working? What does it mean for you? If you're imagining your vision is that you can travel and you can have that freedom, is it going to be more adventure? Is it going to be more fun? Is it going to be more excitement? So when we really identify what our why is, it then creates that push forward, that real pull of let's take action now. And what I see so many entrepreneurs doing is going straight to the how. So they have an idea of what it is that they want, but they then go, how am I going to do this? And then they get stuck because they're not clear enough on their why. They don't know how much yet it's going to mean to them. So they get stuck on the how and they give up. So by doing things in this order, that's going to really be powerful for you. So by getting clear on your why, I recommend journaling. And that's something that I've done for a long time, is have my own journal. I've actually got one next to me now. In fact, I have quite a few journals. It's where I put all my thoughts. It's where I literally brain dump. So, we have so much going on in our minds. By having that place, it's entirely for us, entirely for our thoughts. It really does create that space to think. It also stimulates what's called the reticular activating system, which is how the brain works, and it's how there's a collection of nerves in the brain, and it really helps to connect with why we want things, so to then be able to create action. So it really, when we actually write with our hands, like actually handwriting, it's more powerful than typing. So that's why journaling is so great. That's something that I love to do, and I've been doing again since I was 16 years old. So I've got another slide here that talks about one of my amazing clients, Ramilla. So Ramilla has a beautiful luxury children's brand. Ramilla was quite clear already on her marketing message and what she wanted to really bring through her brand, but she wasn't sure of how she could actually communicate that through social media. So I helped Ramilla to really identify what it is that her ideal clients would see valuable, so we could start to put her message into valuable content and also structure her valuable content so her clients could receive it in a consistent way. So I also went through a content planner with Ramilla and strategy of how she could post and how she could really produce valuable content consistently that really did carry her brand message. So how? This is a really, really big one. How is the strategy? It's where most entrepreneurs get stuck and feel really overwhelmed. But like I said to you earlier, when you're really clear on that vision, you've got it blown up really big and it's a no-brainer that you're going to go and make this happen, and you know how much it means to you, you can get over the how. You will find a way. And that's one of the ways that I help my clients, by working with them one-to-one to really support them to reach their goals. That's supporting them with their mindset. So really they're overcoming their limiting beliefs. Everyone has limiting beliefs. We pick them up as children, and even as adults we pick up a belief that really controls what we do. Our limiting beliefs are held in our subconscious mind, and it really does stop us moving forward. And sometimes people can really want to grow their business, but there'll be a conflicting belief. So it's really, I come in and I really delve deep and understand what it is that might be holding you back. It might not be a major thing, but it might be something that comes up that's stopping you taking that next action. So for one of my clients, we identified that the next right move for her would be using press to grow her brand, and I suggested that she had a press party, and that didn't sit comfortably with her. So one of the ways that I could help her was to really look at what was going on for her there, what didn't feel comfortable, and then we found another solution of how she could still introduce press to her business, but in a way that felt good for her and manageable. So it's, by working with me, it's an opportunity to look at different ways you can do things and bringing another brain into your business. So I've had 22 years of business experience. So by working with me, you're having my brain in your business, as well as my coaching skills that are really going to help you with your psychology. So it's really, really powerful. So these slides are slightly in a different order. So definitely get yourself a journal with a beautiful pen, just something that feels really good to write in, and get clear on why it is you want to go ahead and take the next step in your business. Now write down these questions. How will having this feel? What will it mean for you? What will it mean for others? So how will it have an effect on those around you that you love and care about? So that in coaching, that's called the ripple effect. So when we make changes within ourselves and we become better people, it has a ripple effect to others around us. So, as business owners, if we're happier in our business, we feel more aligned and more energetic with our business, we're making more money, that's going to obviously have a positive effect on our children and our husbands and our family. Okay, so now you're clear on how you want things to look in your business. I'm offering a free strategy session, which is the how. So it's the next step in your business. It's how you can use all the tools out there are now available to us. If you look back at businesses, say for example 20 years ago, they didn't have what we have now. We have so much opportunity with the internet to reach a huge audience of billions and billions of people that we never had before. Years ago, people would have to advertise in their local paper or the yellow pages, and now we've got this amazing tool, which is the internet, which means we can literally create landing pages, opt-ins. We can create sales pages so people can really get to know us. We can shoot live Facebook videos so people can actually get to know, like, and trust us. There's so many tools available. So by working with me, I'm going to really help you learn what strategies to apply to your business to meet your goals. So by working with me, you're going to really save so much time and save money from making mistakes. Because I've already made mistakes and I've learned the lessons, and I help my clients learn from me, and I bring my business brains to your business. So I'm offering the next 5 ladies the opportunity to have a strategy call with me. So it's a 20-minute strategy call to really think about what it is you want next for your business and what the next right step is for you. So I'm going to pop that link to my Calendly in the email, and it would be great to hear from you. So has anybody got any questions I can help them with? I'd be very happy to delve in and answer any questions. Nope, I don't think we have. Well, I want to thank everybody for joining